really, guys, let's talk about this. What in the industry? What challenges do you face in the adult entertainment industry?
Okay, so the biggest challenge is probably getting yourself established. When you're relatively new, like I am, my hardest challenge is all the companies want to book the main well-known girls who have a huge fan base, who have high rankings on Pornhub.
So Pornhub is you made it? Is that what you're saying?
No, like when you've got a ranking on Pornhub, like a high one, you're very comfortable to the companies.
Okay.
So, but when you're brand new and you're starting out, it's very difficult to get those top companies to even acknowledge your existence. Because all they care about is, the top 20 girls who've got the highest selling names and rankings. So to break into the industry is really hard. And even when I've probably got about, 60 films under my belt by now.
60 films?
But that's nothing. Some
I
of the
have
big girls
zero.
have 500 films under their belt. They're doing 200 films a year. They've been around 3 years and they're nearly in 4 figures. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Wow.
So it's to get seen and known for them to take a risk. They're like, oh, well, she's not in the top 5 in Pornhub this week. I don't want her in my movie. That's the biggest challenge because you're like, just give me a chance. You're going to get the sales. But those girls, when they first started out, they weren't number one on Pornhub.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
You have to.
You gotta start.
You gotta start somewhere, and this business is very much about perseverance and patience. And over time, you get the following and the rankings. Do you know what I mean? It's like paying. It's like you kind of like you have your year's service to the industry, and then.
Okay, so you gotta put in the work.
You gotta put in the work and the time, and it's not an overnight success.
Well, I asked you for makeup and boom, here she is. So that was overnight. It takes work. It takes dedication.
Yeah, it's a commitment. It's not something you can do. Porn isn't a hobby. It's something you have to be fully committed to. And that's the biggest obstacle, if you're going to say what's problematic about the business. It's getting your face out there and having directors who've never shot you, not knowing if you can do a good scene or not knowing if you can act, have faith that you're going to deliver to make their product look good. And most directors just use the same girls over and over again because it's reliable. They know they're going to be on time and they're going to get the product they want.
It's not, hey, I'm ready. No.
Yeah, so it's getting that chance, that breaking in. That's the challenge.
There's also some good times.
Oh, there's some amazing times.
So what's the favorite or what's one of the best memories you have being in the industry right now?
I just love being on set. You literally feel like...
I definitely love being on set today.
You feel like you're a princess. You're put in makeup, you're pampered, you get your hair and makeup done. You get to wear the most beautiful lingerie and outfits. And you're the star of the show. And you just feel so special and desirable and beautiful. So to go to work and to feel that good about yourself, it beats working in an office.
Yeah.
So it's just every day is a blessing. A lot of us are in this business because they don't want the 9-to-5 boring job. We want our work to be as exciting as our personal life could potentially be. So
it's what you make of it, right?
Exactly.
If you want to be a star, if you want to live the life that you want to live, go live it.
Yeah. You're in charge of your own destiny.
I agree. So everybody has drugs out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's caffeine is a drug, alcohol is a drug, cannabis is a drug. My drug is cannabis. I take it, for multiple reasons, anxiety, depression, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all those 3 that I listed, which is your choice of drug?
I don't drink caffeine and I don't do cannabis.
Okay.
So alcohol.
Alcohol.
But rare. I'm being British.
I couldn't tell.
We're very all or nothing. So I'm a binge drinker, which I'm ashamed to say. It's part of my culture.
So you can't just chill.
I can go 6 months without touching a drop of alcohol. But if
I'm looking at your alcohol bar right now.
It's fully stocked, thank you. It's not been touched.
Well, my team over there, I think he needs a drink over there.
I'll make him one. I did that. Segue.
New title. She is a professional slut. Or, you know what? Professional whore. Professional slut. I like
whore
that.
Whore has negative connotations, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We're trying to reclaim it.
How about professional? I say we rebrand pimp because pimp was guys.
Yeah.
you're a pimp too. Hear me out. You get paid to professionally fuck, and you are a manager of yourself.
I'd call that an entrepreneur.
Ooh.
I'd call that a businesswoman.
Let's ask the most obvious that everybody wants to know.
Okay.
What's your favorite position?
Well, this one is doing it right now, and that's doggy.
My wife loves doggy. She loves doggy.
Fast.
Now, do you love it because it feels good, or do you love it because that's where you get the most pleasure and you know he's getting pleasure? Or she?
I love it because it hits the spot. Like, visually it kind of sucks because you can't look at each other unless you're in a mirror.
Ooh, whoa.
Oh, I got my tactics. You know what I mean?
Sorry, yeah. But let's ask the obvious. That was not the obvious. Everybody wants to know the most obvious question in the porn industry. What is your least favorite position?
I think I speak on behalf of the majority of the female performers in this business, and I would say 100% reverse cowgirl.
100%. Hands down. Don't even think about it.
It's horrible.
Can you do that face one more time?
No, because you're gonna freeze it. It's not good for my friend. Yeah, it's okay. So reverse cowgirl at home is very different to what you do if you're on set. Reverse
Explain.
Cowgirl, you're guys here, and you're just rocking really nice, and it's really comfy, and I could do this for hours.
Okay, this is regular.
Yeah, this is just normal.
I'm bouncing.
Guys behind, and it's just just really nice rocking. Porno is like a weird upside down frog, like that, and it's the most fucking, excuse my language,
I can't do it. That's
painful
hard.
thing.
That's hard.
Right? You gotta keep your nose down.
I can't.
Because otherwise the camera's looking up your nostrils, so you can't be like that because it's the most unflattering shot. Okay, so you gotta keep your head down.
Holy shit.
And you gotta, even though you can't necessarily see the dick, you gotta be looking down like it's the sexiest thing you've ever seen.
This is hard.
It's really hard.
It's just...
And after about a minute, your thighs feel like they're on fire. And you have to do that for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, the guys behind you, you've got your hands on his like collarbones.
You mind the shot?
And you're terrified that you're gonna like snap his ribcage. Okay.
Oh, because you're putting...
He's holding all my body weight, okay? And these are heavy tits. So they're all on him. And you're doing this and trying to make, because the camera's got to get right in there and see that penetration shot. It's the money shot. If I was just to ride a guy gently like this, you'd just see my bush and some thighs and his balls.
I mean, sometimes.
Doesn't
You know,
sell.
I mean, do you guys want to see more balls? Do you want to see more bush? Or what do you want to
If you
see?
do, that would mean a lot to me.
Please, it would be a lot easier.
Please get that ranking up on Pornhub that you love. Right? I was like, you know what? There's a fucking problem here. So many women are being failed. They don't know about their bodies. 90%, if not more, of the population watch porn. And porn to me is the grassroots of sex education, which is influential and highly impressionable on how we view sex in our bodies. And there's a lot of content out there which isn't okay, which is harmful. Unfortunately, it's usually the free stuff, which people associate our industry with. And it's raising really disruptive, toxic attitudes.
Even the amateur is not amateur.
No,
It's not.
it's awful. And I was like, you know what, I'd rather get to the grassroots of the problem, put myself in the trenches, become a performer, and even if I can just put content out there which just shows a woman truly enjoying her sexuality and owning it, and showing a man where to touch her, hopefully people who watch my content will have positive vibes about it. They won't think the woman's a victim or being neglected, and they'll just think, yes, sex is a dual interaction. This is about two people indulging and consuming one another without any harmful undertones that's toxic.
You told me about taking me on a journey.
So
you just took me on a journey.
That's how I ended up in porn.
You are a creator.
You know, and it's just trying to get that conversation. It's okay to explore your sexuality and appreciate your body. And if I can do that through pornography, and if women can watch my porn and are drawn to it without feeling disgusted, thinking, oh my God, my partner watched the porn, but then they sit down and watch what Annalee's doing and what we're all doing. It's just like, oh, okay, this is cool. This is what my husband's watching. Great. This is teaching him to actually appreciate my body. To worship my body, and in return, she'll do the same.
Yes.
You know?
I think
Just worshipping each other and just
get into
inhaling
it.
their soul.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, not
Like-
this reverse and be like, no. If you don't enjoy it, if that's not a
Don't get me
comfortable
wrong, the scene's fun. It's just that one position because my thighs aren't as toned as they should be. So,
Well, yeah.
But don't get me wrong, when I'm doing that position, there's usually the most beautiful man I've ever seen, whose gorgeous dick is inside me, you know, and I feel like a princess.
And
So
that's what it's all
a great
about.
day, and then the other positions, I'm in heaven. So I can't really say it's a hard one.
She just broke it down for real. It's not that bad. If there's something that I want to let everybody know about is do what you love and just do it. Don't
Okay,
wait.
I can follow on that. So I got my heart brutally broken at 19. First love, first guy I lost my virginity to, you know, that whole thing. And that changed my soul a lot. And it really affected me, and I fell into a dark depression over that. And the positive note of that is I was very sexual in that relationship, and I'm like, what do I do now? How am I going to move forward? Was I addicted to him, or was I addicted to the sex? And I actually started sleeping around, and it was actually the most therapeutic thing I could have ever done, because it stopped me wanting to self-harm, because I realized my body has this beautiful gift of an orgasm. So why would I want to harm it when all my body's trying to do is give me joy and pleasure?
Release those
So
endorphins.
honestly,
Yeah.
It was the best therapy, and you know, there's so much stigma to sleeping around and girls who are promiscuous. I wasn't breaking anyone's heart, so I was using protection. I told the guy it's just a one-off, and each one night stand, I just felt more empowered, more beautiful, so sexy. And every day I'd wake up, I got my sex fix, and it truly taught me to love myself again. I needed the emotionless sex to be content with my own emotions and to accept why my partner left me. And that was my appeal to get into porn as well. I wanted a safe environment where I could have emotionless sex, where my heart's safe, but I get my orgasm and I can fall in love with my body every time I'm on set.
Maybe we'll start with a clit flicks.
Clitflix. Porn for women. Clitflix. Download the app today.
Whoa. You guys heard it first. Thank you. I can't get over it. Clit flicks.
Just keep coming.
We're gonna brand it. Stamp it right now. Thank you so much for being on our show. You guys heard it first. The beautiful, beautiful Katy Jayne and Callie. Bye. Thank you so much. This is Nico on the mic and on the camera with the Local Talent Podcast. Stay tuned. # what's next. Thank you. Yeah.